Let me do that again. All right, at this time we'll be presenting to us Mr. Winston Neysmith. He's the Land Management Officer, RADA, Jamaica. And at this time he'll be presenting to us fruit tree pruning. Mr. Winston Smith, please be welcome, and the floor is yours. Give him a round of applause.
Yes, good morning again, everyone.
Good morning.
So for the past, should I say, couple of years, some I did some in the past and currently. We have been doing a series of trading, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright, we did quite a bit of trading. How many trades have you done so far? Who can tell me?
3.
3?
Yes, sir.
Sure about that? Who says 3?
4.
Who says 4? Huh?
On this side. 3. Yeah, this should be 3.
You come to 3, okay. Alright, so.
This
Who came to 4?
Who come to 4? Only because this lady here.
Alright. Who come to more than 4?
What was the question?
How many trades have you guys before?
3.
3? Alright. So of all those training, tell me one of the practice you leave the training and go and practice.
Alright.
Tell me the practice of the training, what you learn from the training?
Earth.
You can't learn it from the practice, you know?
Testing of soil.
Uh-huh. But which one you going to do? The test of soil?
Yeah, look at it, but we don't know the test. We just look at the dirt.
Just look at it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I did?
Maybe come down there.
That's all I did? How many persons go on the light fire? Can't tell a lie, but the evidence is there. I passed through some farm and I see fire. And I hear it too farm, it's farm too. So how many persons go on the light fire? What about the guilty hands? Nobody putting up their hands? Huh? Okay. Alright. Alright. So you know we're approaching the hurricane season, right? Alright, so. And hurricane is likely to cause disaster, right? Because you know it's not a disaster until the actual happening, right?
Yes.
It can come without damage, and it can come and create mass damage, right? Alright. So one of the aspects of disaster preparedness is actually pruning of fruit trees. Alright? How many persons here have fruit trees? How many persons here ever pruned any of the fruit trees? Okay. Alright. So, today we're going to be going through fruit tree pruning. Alright? So the question is asked, what in your view is pruning? What are you about pruning? What do you think about?
Clean up the tree. Clean up the trees.
Clean the trees. Anything else?
Cutting out the bad leaves,
Yes.
dry leaves.
Alright. So pretty much it's a removal of plant parts, whether the dead wood or sprouts or whichever. But the main objective is to reduce the spread of disease on those, and as well as to increase your production. Alright? Those are the two main objectives of pruning. You want to increase the production, you want to remove disease material and all those, right? Alright. As well as for safety. Alright? Because that is critical. Because trees produce and they are nice, but they are also dangerous. Alright? When they are in the wrong place at the wrong time, they can be a problem, right? Alright. Alright, so we look at the reasons for pruning. You see the aesthetics, right? As you can see, that's pruning. You see that one pretty? Yeah, so you have pruning for aesthetics. You do this for pruning just to look good, pretty much, right? So you must look like the flower and all that, right? And we do those for pruning. So you're pruning edges and you cut the trees, right? Safety, right? You have those trees growing up beside your house, you don't want to fall in your house. So you want to keep that height below your house, right? You don't want it to go above. You have a tree growing in the light way, you don't want it to happen, right? Yes. So don't stay and watch the tree and wait until the tree reaches the light way and call JPF. No, make it light before. Alright? That's safety, right? Alright. Here you see a diagram. You see where you want the trees to be from the library, right? So the tree must be at a minimum of 10 feet. That's where the branches should reach. A minimum of 10 feet from the library. So you don't want to be planting in the trees close to where you have the library, right? 20 to 40 feet, that's where the root should be. And you see the reason why, right? Because you know the trunk will be here, and once from the trunk, the branch will extend like 20 to 30 feet away from the trunk, right? It can go as far as that, depending on the type of tree. Yeah. Alright? So, you know, if you look at maybe a mango tree, you look at maybe a 15 to 20 max. But on the other hand, if you look at something like a guava tree, you know it can go a lot wider than that. It can go 30, 40 feet wide, right? Because those branches are huge and they spread a lot, right?
Yes, yes.
So you don't want to have your tree growing to your floor line. You want to control them from hurting, right? Alright. Improve plant health, right? This is a cocoa tree. It's a cocoa plant. Yeah, so these cocoa plants have like fungal disease, right? In this case, we call this one black pot, right? We have those spots becoming black and that kind of fungus thing on it, right? So when you have these from a cocoa plantation, what you want to do now, you want to remove those. You never like remove them and put them in a bag, right? So that's why the treatment you also recommend for you. Now remove them and put them like in a plastic bag and put them in the sun. So the heat of the sun will take care of that. That's what you call pruning, right? So you use that to control disease, right? As well, you have a fungal growth that feeds on the tree, you want to remove them, right? Because you don't want a competition for the food, right? Alright. And you want to improve the quality and quantity of production. You want to improve the quality and quantity of production, right? Alright. So, in pruning, based on the type of crops, you know, because various trees have different bearing patterns, right? So you notice, for example, on the cocoa tree will bear the older branches, alright? The jackfruit and other such tree, they will be on the older branches. You won't find them being on the younger sprouts. Unlike the mango will be on the tip, right? So if you notice the mango bear right around the edge, right? And for the cocoa, it bears on the mature batch, right? So it will bear on the trunk and in the middle. That's where the cocoa would bear. That's where the jackfruit will bear as well, right? Alright. So alright. Two main primary normal tools, right? Just after the crop, right? Because remember now, those leaves, those branches, they are the ones that be. So if you remove them before the crop, you won't have a crop, right? So you want to do your pruning just after. Or if it's a young tree, before the flush. Alright? When you talk about the flush, At our farm, we refer to that as springtime. Right? When you see that those young leaves start to spring up, right? So if you have a young plant, you want to capture it before the frost, so you get to regenerate, yes, and grow back, right? In terms of pruning, how much to prune, it depends on your system, your plan, and the type of crop. Alright? Because you can't over prune. If you over prune, you're going to shut the tree. So even though you may have a big tree and it may be outgrown, you have to end up pruning in stages. Right? So you may have to take off, for this branch, you take off one branch, the next season you take off another branch, and you work it in gradually, right? Based on the tree, right? Gradually. As I said, depends on the tree, depends on the size. What you do will determine when you're actually there. Right? Any questions? Any questions? Everybody's so silent.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Alright. So, why do we prune? As I was mentioned about the wire and so for safety, for security too. Sometimes you may have a tree in a wrong place, people blocking your view. You can't get to see the chicken out, you can't get to see the pig pen, so you have to get rid of it. Alright? So for security purposes, sometimes it's, yes, it can pose a risk. Allow sunlight and air, right? If you're doing like your vegetables and your crops, other crops, and the place is overcrowded by trees, you want enough sunlight coming through, you want enough air coming through, so you're going to have disease problem and that, right? So you have to have a balance, right? Yes, so you have to do that. Directly go to the tree in such a way that cultural operations such as spraying and harvesting are performed at lowest cost. Alright? So, pruning, in some cases you also refer to it as tree trading. Right? So you pretty much prune the tree where you want it to grow. Alright? So, first thing first, you have a fruit tree. You don't want to climb. When you can climb, you don't want to be climbing. So first you do, stop it. You don't want to grow over 15 feet. Alright? So you control that from a very young stage, right? From a reach like from a 3 feet, you pick out the head. Stop it. You don't want to grow. What you want to be doing, send the branches. Right? If you're allowed to go up, what's gonna happen? You can become a skyscraper, right? And you can't find a man for what you can't get the food set. Right? So those apples or whatever will stay up in the treetop and burn in them. Because you cannot reach up here. Right? So you want to stop it. Right? You control the height. Right? And some persons say the bigger the tree, the more beard. Nothing now goes here. Nothing now goes up. The more branches you have, the more fruits you get. Yes. Alright? So don't worry about that height. Because all that's going to happen, you're going to read from here to the middle. Anything above there, most time, will stay and spoil. Alright? So you won't get the benefit of it. Alright? Just like the coconut trees, as everybody like to have, right? But you know that every year, when one leaf fall, you get taller, right? So we always recommend, right? Once you have a tree and you reach a certain height, you see, going beyond your reach, and beyond where you can find to climb it, in the middle of those two plants, put your replacement. Alright? So, farm is a cycle, right? It's an ever-going cycle. So you always have to replace, right? Remember, so your grandfather plant some tree, and you have to go plant some, and your grandchildren still have to go plant some, right? So everybody have to replace, right? So once those trees get enough height, you replace them, right? As soon as the young one come up and start bearing, you get rid of them. Alright? But you don't cut down unless you replace.
True.
Alright? Because some people like cut down, you know. Yeah, man, some people like cut, man. Build a star and then wreck the world. Yes, man. Yes. So once you remove, you replace. Alright? Alright, control the size of the plant. Yes, as I mentioned about that one. You want that plant to be at a manageable height. Alright? If you don't intend to climb that tree, you keep it at that height. Alright? Alright. Better quality fruits and light distribution. Right. Alright. If you notice, alright, let me use the best example, the orange tree. Right? After the flush, like in the spring season, we rather send for a lot of shoots. We can't those shoots like garmandizers like in the year, right? But as I was mentioning to you, that even though you have all those shoots that push up in the middle of the tree, they will not bear. Because orange bear where? Where orange bear? Where?
On the edges most time.
On the tips. Yes, on the tips, right? So all of those branches come in there. What will those branches do? They just come up. Them competing for food, see what I mean? So those branches will come up and take up the food that you want to go to the other branches, right? So the idea is to do, remove those branches, so all that food can go to the fruits.
Yes.
To the bearing part, right? Because all those just multiply and making these, right? Another thing we talk about now, we talk about in pruning in a general sequence, right? Alright. You buy your plant first, you want to control the height. Right? So you want to stop it at the early stage. I said 3 feet, 4 feet, that's it. You pinch it up. So you don't have that lateral movement anymore, you start going sideways now. You start sending branches. Alright? So you want to stop that. The next thing you want to control is dead limbs and dead stems, right? So all of those limbs, the dry branches, you want to remove them from your plant, right? For many reasons. Those dry limbs, what normal happens when you leave the dry limb on the tree? Huh? Okay, what else? Alright? Alright. So that's the two main reasons, right? If you notice you have those fungus and things that's growing there, right? And now they go on the dry limb, the dead, right? The ants, the duck ants, the black ants, that's where they go make the nest, right? So they're eventually going to become a nuisance. Okay, you might not be able to go on that tree and all that, right? And they also encourages pests. Because if you notice on this citrus plant, right? You notice from time to time you see the ants and it's going to come black on it and cover the whole leaf.
True.
Alright. So when that occurs, we call it a sooty mode. Right? So when you have that on the leaves, what will happen is the leaves won't be able to feed. Right? And you know that's how the plant functions, right? It has the sunlight energy along with the uptake it take from the root and produces food, right? So if you don't have the leaves absorbing and making that food, the plant will not function properly, right? Alright. So what happens now that those ants now the farmer protect the like what are the insects like for the aphids and those insects. So those insects like where the ants are because the ants protect them. Yes. So it's a dual function. The sugar they suck from the plant. So it's like a sappy thing here like an orange. The aphids extract that from the plant. So the ants feed on that. But the ants are also for protection for them. So that's why you always see the ants and the aphids together. Alright? So one protect the other and provide food for the other. Alright? So they combine and work together. Alright. So that's it for size. Alright. So we have to remove disease and crisscross dried and broken branch. Alright? So obviously if you have a diseased branch, you gotta remove it. If you have a dry branch, you gotta remove it. If the branches are too cross, you gotta remove them. Because if you have a branch that is, for instance, outgrown, and you see that like a long sprout, what's gonna happen to that branch? Should it be here, what's gonna happen to it? It's gonna break. So it won't be having any use to you, right? So apply it from here to get rid of it before it reaches that stage. Right? Alright. Non-productive, I don't think about like garmandizers, all those big sprout with those fat leaf and those spines, you don't want them. Because they're not gonna produce. So they're just eating food. Alright. Proportion of root to shoot. Alright, so pretty much. even though you have a plant, you don't want to have too much branches. Alright, for instance, based on the type of plant, if you have a small trunk, you don't want to have too much branches. That's what plant. Top heavy, right? If it's top heavy, I can't sustain, yes. So if you get too big up top heavy, I can't sustain you. Your feet can't sustain you. You cannot turn over, right? You don't want to avoid that. So that's the reason why we say, no, for instance, the apple tree, you're not so now getting so tall. You don't want to keep them. Cut them in half, man. Get it right down here. Once the wind comes, they'll be easier to top over that tall tree than to top over a shorter tree, right? So you want to maintain that height. So if you maintain the height, you don't want the safety, you don't want to top over easy. For comfort, and the thing about it, so when you take off all that top part of the plant, all that food that used to go and support that top part of the plant will now move to the food. So if you have an apple tree and you should have cut it off and prune it, you're going to realize that the next crop and next crop after, you're going to get some big apples. Right? So all that food that used to support those stems will now be supporting the fruits, right? Alright. And you also reduce the chance of pests and diseases. Once you have a tree coiling up the limbs and getting cold and all that, the air will pass through, the sunlight will pass through, so insect won't necessarily stay there. Right? Pruning tools. Any questions? What a silent group today. Alright. We have the chainsaws. Alright? But critical about pruning tool. Whatever tool you use to do pruning must be sharp. Must be sharp, right? Once you cut, once you cut with any of these tools and they are not sharp, it's going to give you a rough edge. And once you have a rough edge, you got a lot of water and other things to come in.
True.
Yes, so the water will start second on the cut and start rotting. So you want a clean cut. So you want to make sure that the saw you're using, you sharpen them saw. Right? So it all depends. And I say if you bend the tree for the young, I'm just saying, right? If you're different young, you won't need a chainsaw. If you're waiting too old, you have to resort to the chainsaw. If you start from early, just can't pinch with the finger. Yes. That's the growth on the top of the plant, that food tree, just pinch on the top. And that's it. You won't have to cut in a saw, you won't have to cut in a tree. Right? So you say, bend the tree from it?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. We have some circular saw. We use a pruning. You might see JP's man and we use a lot of these. Alright. So these are actually circular. Some of these are actually like battery operated, so they can move freely. Alright. These are the ones, so yes. Zaza.
Jigsaw.
Yes. We also use it in the welding and the other things, but yes, it's also one of the pruning tools. Just all they do is change the blade. Alright. We have the pole saw. These saw come with extension, they can go up to 15-20 feet. Alright, so these poles can be adjusted and you move them up. Alright? So it all depends on the type of operation you're doing. We use the pole saws. We have this and one. Perfect for your negative. Yes. So you want to have a step bend the tree from it young. You don't want it past that big side where you can use, you have to be using the chainsaw. So you want to use this one. Alright? So you remove all your dead branches and your garmentizer, right?
Yeah.
Remember, have to be sharp. So it has to be cut. And pruning saws are different from regular like the woodwork saw, right? They have different teeth. That sharper, most of them like carbon tip at all time, they're sharper than those saws because they want the clean cut, right? So they also identify them too. So they're normally marked to have pruning saws, right?
And those tool must be used specifically for pruning.
Right.
Yes, they are designed for pruning. Those saws, yes, because the teeth and those are longer and they are sharper. Right? Because you know if you should use one of those saws like what the carpenter normally use for cut a green tree. It is tough.
Never work.
Because those teeth are sharp, right? So designed to cut green wood.
True.
Alright? Alright. And like with the pruning saw, they cut better to the green or the dry because the teeth are bigger, so it can go for that cut. Alright? Alright. Some people call the roll cut these are the secateurs. Right? So these are the coins use under the clipping. So it's going to tip your so just pick up your button, tip off the arm and dial and use this to cut it. Alright? Now remember, the last thing you want to do is use the saws. You have to control it from its young, right? And train the tree as it grows. Here we have some other clips. Yeah, so the pole one too, you can operate manually and the various saws. Alright? So even though this saw may look like an axe saw, but the teeth of the saw are different. Alright? So you see that? They have some bigger, deeper growth. Right? So you can actually cut through the green wood. Alright, so I don't tell you the factors you can see. You realize how the dog food here?
Yeah.
You realize how the
Chocolate.
chocolate here? Alright. So, when we are pruning the chocolate, we are pruning that fruit. After you stop it to maintain the height, what you want to do now, you want to avoid all those garments, those young shoots that can come up. Right? So when you're pruning the cocoa, that's where you got the young shoots. So once you see those young shoots come up in between, you want to take them out. Alright? So remember I tell you that those young shoots, they're going to come up, you can just eat up all the food that the plant have produced. Yes. And what you want the food to do? Produce?
Fruit.
Produce what?
Yeah. Fruit.
Fruit.
Yes.
That's where the money is now, remember?
Yeah.
That's what you want. You want fruit.
Yes, sir.
Not big pretty tree. You want fruits, right? You gotta remove those leaves. Alright. Same to the jackfruit. It bears on the mature part. So you want to remove all those young spring and leave the mature part. Alright?
That's really years, man.
Alright.
Yeah, man.
Yes. So remember now, once you prune out all this, even though those trees, you realize you don't have no bigger branches inside
Sure.
grass, right? So all of that section that you produce out all the leaves, then turn the fruit. Right? I remember the spoon now, so once you want to plant over the food, the roots will be there, they'll be feeding just the same. But when you take out those branches now, so all of that will go to branches, we go to fruits. So you get bigger fruits and more fruits.
So what's that?
So what's up?
They like that work with me.
Alright, so sauce up now. And the contrary now, sauce up is not that plant, because sauce up we have both the older and the younger branches. Right? But it still tend to be on the more mature branches. Right? Even though you go on both, tend to be on the more mature branches. So if you notice the coloration, the dark brown, those are the branches that's now here. So the part with the green shoot, like these little parts, they won't be here. Alright? So when you have a sauce up to your pruning now, like this little, you don't want to take out those. Right? Because if this should even be, what will happen to this?
Bro. Break.
The weight of it, that's going to take down. Alright? So, when you're going through and do your pruning, you have to look at that decision. Right? No. So if this band come and here, you know what's going to happen. Right? And you realize what's it doing? It's actually crawled up in the middle of the plant so the sunlight and the thing can get to go through. So you might end up with a disease situation, right? And once the plant gets cold, right, you're going to have disease problem. So remember, cold and wet, fungus. Warm and wet, fungus, right? So you want to avoid it. You want to have the wind coming through, the air coming through, and all that, right? Here we have the mango and the ackee. You see the difference between the mango and the ackee and the cocoa now? The mango be all around the tip. Alright? The ackee be all around the tip. Alright? So, when you're going through this ackee tree and prune now, you want to be able to see through this figure clearly. So all of those branches that crisscross in the middle, you want to take them out. Alright? Because if you notice, they don't bear. Alright? So all of these, you leave the couple inside the mango tree, they will just eat your food. Because they won't bear. Because this tree, they are on the outside. Alright? So when you're pruning, you want to do that. And if you realize that this tree was stopped, right? So you realize you don't have a central limb going up, right? You just have laterals coming off, right? So once you stop that central limb from going from the early stage, like about 3-4 feet, yes, you stop those trees so they don't go up anymore. You see, they spread. See, with the agri tree, you realize you don't have a central. Alright? So you stop it from early, so it spread instead of going up. Alright? And you see over this tree here? So if you have a big and tall, and you have a big and spread, just to get the fruits. Alright? Now we look at the strength of branches. Alright? This is where we call it V shape. This is where we call it the U shape. Anybody see these branches on the farm? Never take notice, right? Alright. You see this one? You see this one? Alright? When you have branches like these, more often than not, right? Now, you have ants making this and that. The water goes on and soak in that, and it gets weak. So the least good thing, if this plant should come up and bear heavily hard in that, you're going to split, you're going to tear. Alright? The weight of it is going to tear it. If the wind should come, this crotch will be easily broken. Unlike we have a crotch like this, where it is well going on to sit, the will come right around, you don't have no split in it. This scratch will not break so easily. Right? So it's stronger. So whenever you're selecting which one to remove and remove, you look at this. Especially like a tree like a mango tree, and those you don't have to be a lot of weight when those fruit here, right? So if you have a cut like this, you want to get rid of it. Before it starts to become a problem. Alright? That's the likely thing to happen. Water will soak into this scratch here, and ants will also invade, so it will split.
So when they get rid of it, we cut out that side and put it out.
That depends on where the tree fall, right? Because this is a big tree, right? But if you prune from early, you have vital of these. Alright? So if you just allow the tree to grow as it wants, you just go and farm those kind of crotches. But once you start from early, so from a young stage, when it just form, you get rid of it. Right? So it will say other U crotch, which is firm, right? See the angle there? 45 to 60 degrees? Yes. You don't want it deeper than that. Because if the branch comes too straight across, it will be a problem. And if you go too straight up, it will still be a problem. So you want to do just perfect. Alright? Alright. So, as I said, the fact I consider the strength of the branches, right? Next, you have the location of the tree. Alright? So, where you have that tree, you can determine how you pull it. Right? So, if you have it in a light wire, you can ensure you put it that it don't go to reach the light wire. Right? If you have it near your house, you can cut it in half. Okay, guess what happens? You don't want that tree to be taller than your house. Once it gets taller than your house, you can't tap on the house. Right? You want to maintain that height. If the house is at the same height, it won't be a danger to you. But once you get above it, you can't tap on it. Alright? So the location can determine where you put it. And sometimes that tree will just too close to your foundation, that's what you have to do. Get rid of it. Stop. But for safety and protection, it might cost a lot more, right? You might have to just get rid of it. Alright, yes. Size of the tree. Alright? So based on the size of the tree, you got to determine the type of prune you do. I would say the bigger tree, you have to think about chainsaw and rope and tie and all that. Alright? So now look at the parts of the trees. Alright. So what thing about this branch, you know, this one I call it, this straight will come in the center. Then I call it a central lead, alright? This is the one. So when you stop, this is the one you want to stop. Alright? So you don't want to have this going up and keep on going up. So when you stop it here, you stop it at one of these branches, it allows for all these that are to come and form. So instead of going up, it starts going across. Sending branches, right? Alright. So you have the crown. That's where the leaf here now than the tree from where the first branch starts with to the tip is. You call it the crown. Alright. You have the trunk. With the trunk part, right? That's from where the branches start, right along to the roots. This one's a graph unit and groups are called, but graph unit normally for grafted plants. Like the oranges that those are the graph, yes. There's a point where the graph joins, right? You know, I refer to that as a graph unit. The root color is just where the surface of the earth touches on the trunk, right? You know that part, right? Nobody answer, everybody just asleep? The root color, yes. I said, just where the surface of the earth touches the trunk. Yes, so the plant that is it. Alright? Follow? Yes, follow. So right at the base, pretty much where you call the base, right? That's the way you call the root color, right?
Okay.
We have a drip line. That's pretty much right around the tree, at the edge of the leaves, right around the drip line. What's important about the drip line? What did I tell you about the drip line? For those persons who came to that tree training, what about the tree? What I told you about the drip line?
Water drops ahead is always where the roots are.
Okay. So, alright.
So in other words, then what I get from what you're saying, when you cut back it away up there, it even expand the branches and it strengthen the root.
Once you cut the top, it won't go to get taller.
Right.
It will send branches.
Yeah.
So it is spread. Instead of going tall up your carriage, it's spread.
It spread and then strengthen the root as well.
No, but the roots is always there. Remember, you don't trouble the roots. It's just a matter of controlling the tree and the formation of the tree, right? So what happens? You don't want to have a tree you can't climb. You want to climb. So pretty much you can stay there going and pick this with a sharp stick like that and pick any fruits off this tree. You don't want to have something you cannot reach. So when you cut it here, it allows for the side branches to come out. And those branches will spread and they will stay low. They won't go high. Right? Alright, so you can pretty much walk on the ground almost and pick all of these fruits. Alright? But I was talking about the drip line. So remember I told you that the drip line, generally for most trees, where the drip line is, where the leaves are, where the drip line is, where the leaves go around, that's where the roots generally are. That's where most of the feeder roots for that plant generally are. Right?
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. Whenever you're fertilizing fruit trees, the normal fertilizer around the drip line. Right? Because that's where the feeding roots generally are for the fruit trees. Alright? Follow?
Yeah.
And then go over there, so you're making fertilizing. Which part you fertilize?
Circumference around the tree.
Circumference around the tree?
Yeah.
Which part you see? They want to see, man. They don't fertilize. Where you fertilize?
Around the edge, right around where the branch and right around this.
Alright.
And an excursion.
In fertilize right in the drip line. So right in between the row, that's where you normally run the fertilizer. Alright? So right at the edge of the leaf. So between each row, one row, two row, on each side. Alright? And if it's on a slope, you do the top side only. Alright? Because first that always leach. Down, keep going down, right? Go down. So when you put at the top of the slope, so that's why I like when I have some generous farmer like you, I just go and throw it away in the field. And when I am down the bottom, now everything just wash come down to me, so I'm not going to buy the first time. Alright? So that's the way I said, you have to cover. Alright? Yeah, man. You ask that question.
Alright, the next situation is talk about the cutting of the name. Yeah, cutting is good enough, but the deeper cut is better because if you cut it too flat, the water settle on it. Yes, so it's supposed to
Oh,
slant.
the type of cups.
Yes.
Alright. We soon reach that part. Alright? Yes. Good observation, right? So, as I was telling you about the different parts, right? So now that we have an idea of the different parts now, alright. So we'll come to now the actual branch itself, right? You see I have the terminal bud, that's the tip of the spout, where the branch is going. You have the node, what we refer to as, we call the giant, same thing we call the node, right? You have the lateral bud, that's this bud here. You have like a spout that come right between the leaf, right? Between the leaf and the branch. And you have what they call the bud scar. Alright, so that bud scar we're referring about, if you notice it, if you look at that, you should look at that branch. At the tip of the branch, you realize it's going to have a light green. Right? For most branches, they will. When you go further down the branch, you see it have like a light brown. When you go further down to the trunk, you feel it have a darker brown. Yes. We now refer to that as the flush, the different flush. 1, 2, 3. Right? Alright. So, from that, so even your, for instance, when you're doing the grafting and budding of plants, right? You don't want to select from the part from the tip of the bud. Now from this. Because the tip of the bud will be too young. And the back to the will be too hard. So you want to go in the middle. Right? So and that's where all the growth cells are, the active growing cells. Now I'm that mid flush, right? I don't want it too young, I don't want it too old, I want it just perfect, right? And that bud pretty much can withstand a lot of conditions, so it will most likely grow than any other part. Alright? Same thing, you cutting like the flowers also, right? You want to cut a piece with that bigger part, that's the part you want to cut and plant. Right? Alright. Branch pattern. Alright? So different trees have different branch pattern. Right? Some trees, you have the branch coming right around. Some other trees have the branches going up. Right? So based on your branch pattern, that's the way you're going to continue. Right? So you have to take that into consideration when you're pruning. So it's not necessarily one fix for all. Depending on the type of tree, you got to do that pruning. Alright? The next thing goes to the bud arrangement. Right? So the two main arrangements. You have the alternate and you have the opposite. You know the alternate, one there, one there, one there. The opposite, one there, one there. Anybody can tell me one that is opposite? Which one of the plants is opposite? Opposite bud. Yeah, but I tell one I plant where notice that have the opposite. Which plant you see have that kind of bud formation?
Me.
I'm up on the farm, I say which part on the farm?
Alright. The orange.
The orange? Opposite? Opposite? Awesome.
Here.
Orange dog alternate. Alright. Yes. Alright, so. When you have a dog like the opposite would be like a coffee. Yeah. Coffee said one body here, one body here, one body here, one body here. Both be on both sides, just like that. That's all the coffee here. That's one of the crops. right? Most of the other plants, most of them are alternates, but like the coffee and those, they will send alternates. So if you go to the coffee, when you go back, let's look at the coffee tree. Send one on this side, send on the opposite, right? So that's what they call about the bud arrangement, how it's sprout. Alright? So that's why when you're pruning coffee, anybody here ever prune coffee? Ask the coffee prune? Okay. Alright, you're not in the coffee zone. What you normally do is just hold the coffee sprout, bend it down, let it stay at your food there, and then send out some other shoots. And then cut it off after that. Alright, so. And that new shoot that come out now will be a new beer. Alright, so that's what they prune coffees. Yes, so they just bend the old stock, so they just get rid of the old stock and get some young. And when those come up now, you may have 3 or 4 coming up, so you choose one and you choose the 2 strongest or 3 strongest and leave that. And cook up the rest, right? So going back to what the prune, you see, you see number 1 here. This is the branch top. That's this is a dry branch here, see dry and here. So remember, say if you leave that, you're going to be having ants and other insects over here. You want to get rid of this. Right? Number 2 is the rubbing branches. So when you have 2 branches cross and they're rubbing onto each other, you need to get rid of one. Right? And the one you normally get rid of is the one that most likely the one that is going in. Alright? Is this one here? Come from here? And coming up. The one that is going out like this, in this. That's what you want your branches to be. So you want to keep those. Alright? Because remember, so most of the trees, they don't bear inside. So the branch is going inside, it won't bear. You want to be going out, so you can get good bearing. Number 3 is a water sprout. Alright? So what we call the water sprout, or we call the garmandizer, I like these now. So number 3 here, this is. In the orange you now, I see everybody, the same coffee you see after these young sprouts coming up from, they're not coming off the main trunk, they're coming from some of the branches. Yes, you want to get rid of those. Alright? Because those won't produce, and if they do produce, the weight of the beer will tear them off. Alright? You want to get rid of those. 4 is the suckers, that depends on the type of tree. Some trees send suckers. You don't need those suckers. Right? Alright? I don't need too much suckers. What you want? 4 tree and bearing. So for instance, the banana and planting farmers, right? That's what I was saying. Whenever you do this, you maintain like 3. Alright? So even though you say one nice sucker you don't want it, you say you move it and replant it, and you get rid of it. Alright? What will happen when you have 3, 4, 5, when you have 5 and 6 and all of those suckers coming up? The plant have 1 root, so it will feed it all of those suckers. Alright? So that food that should be going to the bunch will be going to the suckers. So you have a small bunch and that's what you don't want, right? Alright. So number 5 now is the closest spaced branches. You see you have 1 here, you have 1 here. Right? You don't want that. You want the branch to be spaced. Alright? Because all that happen when this beard is going to come down and lock into this one. Because the weight will naturally carry it down. Right? So depending on the type of tree, once you have those branches that are too close, you get rid of one. And number 6 is a weak and narrow branches, right? So remember we about the V branches. It's a V. Once you have those V, it's a weak branch. You want something like that. Clearly form. Right? Pretty much, this is what we call the branch color. That's why this branch color is well developed. This one is weak. So, what will happen as soon as this branch go up here so, and the beer and the weight it does make a split. Alright? So, you want to prevent that. So you get rid of it before it reaches that stage. Any questions? Any suggestions? Crystal clear.
The pruning that tree now, all you work with that.
Prevent that tree. Alright. How you work with it? Are you working in a year? Where do you?
We don't don't get it every year, like we broke it this year, next year, and next 2 years before we get it, and then we go into deeper.
Where is that broken? You cut us and chop it off?
Yeah, you just cut the side.
Okay, so why think you get it every other year?
I heard the
If you
tree.
cut off all the beer in part, what will it be next year?
Because it take too long to make go through the gap, broke it.
Okay, but you kill it. Yes. So, that is why we're saying now. For those trees, you have to maintain them at a specific height. If you get too tall and go up and those and go up, you're not going to be able to reap it. Right? If it goes down, you could just sit to ground and break off the tip.
Yeah.
Right? You could just break off and you could just work with it comfortable and you get to spring back next year to be here again. Right? So, it's all about the care and the management. Remember now, it's not a one day fix.
Yeah.
Right? But if you cut in the cutters, it will take like 2 seasons for those fruits to come up and become mature so they can be here again. Alright? So, first thing you need to do when you have a winter sucker, you need to stop it. Yeah. But the thing about these trees that most of the time when a normal plant, they just grow when they reach maturity, they reap them. But normally, for those that plants, because we have quite a few farm, maybe like a sentence side, those sides, they plant it. So what they do, when they reach 3 feet, they stop it. So those trees, they can't use carefully than break them. You can't go around them and break them because they're that low. Yeah. Alright? So it's all about the management. So you have to prepare for the future, bearing and future reaping. Right? So as I said, depends on the type of tree, right? Remember, so every tree different. Alright.
They can do that to coconut trees also.
Coconut tree?
Place.
Yes, we can. Yeah, we know. Remember I tell you to put coconut tree?
I think that the bigger the tree is, the more produce.
How did I tell you to put coconut tree?
I don't know.
I told you. Yes.
Replace.
Somebody will pay attention. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I tell you the coconut tree. So even though you say like you do have coconut tree, with good care, 3 to 4 years, that coconut tree will be there, right? You ready the part, said? The important part? With good?
Yeah.
Alright. Not just plant and leave it so. With good care, 3 to 4 years, those coconuts will be there, right? So, each time that coconut bear, we have to bow,
I go then drop
come
off.
and drop. You see every time I drop, you get an extra inch.
Go and tire.
So over the years, you just got it inch. You can have a central shoot. So that's shoot, and it
Mango.
keep on going up.
Mango.
So each time you go up, each time the bow drop, get taller and taller and
Yeah.
taller. So, as I was saying, whenever it reach up to that point where you get too tall for you can't reach again. Your next thing to do is to put one beside it.
Yeah. Replace it.
Replacement.
Right.
And as soon as that replacement come up, you're going to give yourself a 2-3 years. In 2-3 years when that replacement come up and start being where you do. Get to the danger one, because if you get too tall, you can become a danger, right? So don't be afraid to get rid of them and replace them, right? Not because that's a nice big cup and you like it. Yes. Put him on next one with a nice big cup and like it. Alright? Alright. So we look at some rights and wrongs of pruning, right? Alright. So, remember I tell you about the type of limbs, right? So if you have a limb that comes straight across like that, right? You don't want to cut the center and leave a limb like that. What will happen to this limb if it should come and bear a fruit tree? Because you won't have any resistance. Right? If you have a crotch that stand up with a firm crotch, that one will have resistance. Like this one you can go back. If you cut that and leave that, alright? So it's the importance of what I have to say, pruning from it young. If you are pruning from it young, it will reach that stage. Alright? Alright, so in another case, in another orchard, what you have, you know, we normally have to end up doing. For instance, you want a mango orchard, and you realize you have a plant like that. You don't have to just think about to replace it. So you get the next one, put in there, and as soon as you get rid of that. Alright? I remember that's looking at us today, looking at the long term. Alright? If you really into the business, you look at long term, right? So you want to sell mango this year, you want to sell mango next year. Yeah. And a lot of us don't really plant those type of crops for economic purposes. Just plant because I like mango like at most. Right?
Yeah.
But the sad thing about it is a lot of times those crops will allow you to earn a lot more than even the cabbage and the other thing in the plant. Yes. Very simple and easy, but sometimes we just overlook it. So most people will think they plant like a guinea tree or they will plant the lychee because they love the lychee. Yes, but all of those trees can be used for the investment. The ackee. Buy ackee. Made cheap, but it add up. Yes, because one ackee tree compatible when you're picking in 50 dozens. May look cheap, but 50 dozens. And just one reaping, right? And you have 3-4 that same reaping, have that same tree, right?
Yeah.
So it add up. Right? May sound cheap, but it add up. And you have some of the lands that you have now, you can do more than that on it. Because some of them hillside you have a cut down when the stone on the side of wash them. You need to maintain some tree cover on it. Right?
Yeah.
So instead of having to one year I wouldn't know you just plant some nice fruit trees like now. And plant some trees you don't want to plant. Plant some cedar tree. Yes. So that make use of the land. And we run an average in a woodland, you plant some cedar tree. How long cedar take to reap? To mature?
15 years.
Huh?
15 years.
Alright. Anybody else?
25 years.
Huh? Alright. Anybody else? Huh? Alright. Alright. Well, it depends on the variety here. Because there are different varieties of cedars, right?
Yes.
So anywhere between 10 and 15 years. Alright? Is that a long time? Huh? Okay. Anybody here remember when they were 10? Huh? Anybody here remember when they were 10?
Yes, sir.
Alright. Yes, ma'am. Just the idea, right? Long time. Just the idea, man. I don't remember Mr. Owen's first come in.
That's what it is.
Alright. That's 12 years ago, right? Alright. You're so fast. You have planted the tree that they are reaping now. Alright? So don't look at the time and say the fruit trees take too long to be another. Right? That's how I mean, here.
Alright, let me come
Anybody here in here who plant a fruit tree right now will live to eat our fight. So I'm talking about now coming and now. Not go
Just plant.
Not go Just plant, right?
The one that eat now somebody planted it for you.
Yes, man.
So for the Phoenix generation.
And if you know what plant for yourself, just plant for the boy here.
Yeah.
So man, this work for him and make him plant for himself, right?
Yeah.
Alright. So you have to plant for yourself, alright? So don't be afraid to plant, because a lot of persons shy away from plant like cedar tree and those things. Yes. And trust me, none of them can buy them no more.
So where the cedar tree them have to grow so tall?
Huh?
Where them have to grow so tall?
Yes, man, that's nature, man. The taller cedar tree
More money.
and more money. And more lumber, more money. So for your apple tree and your mango tree, you don't want it to go tall, you want to wait there. But for your cedar tree, yes, you want it to go tall. And the taller them go, the more money. So you make sure you plant them over the woodland side, you know, have a house or nothing nearby, right? Alright? So the land, you know, have a plant, feed the goat them now. Plant the food seed that you on the hedge, man. Yes, because the goat won't eat the seed there now. Alright, so, huh? They might eat it, man. They're more for you, they're rope and tramp than something, but yeah, man. You have a real hungry. Yes. Yeah, man, you have a real hungry. Yeah, man, there are some of them you can eat. But Yeah, freedom. Alright? So, now we look at some other rights and wrongs. We're talking about the angle.
Yeah.
Alright? So, look at this one now. Look at the side of the trunk. And look at the side of the branch, right? This big trunk, this bigger branch. No. You want something bigger, man. You want something bigger than that. You don't want it so small, right? So when you have cut, you have balance. Alright? The angle, you want to be going up. Alright? You're mentioning about the cut, right? And all the way when you're pruning, you're cutting, the cut should be away from the bud or away from the branch. Right? Reason being, when you cut it and the water fall on it, you don't want the water to be running back into the bud. You want the water to be running away from the bud. Alright? Alright? I said you don't want this branch to be going straight across because this branch when it's here, it will break. Right? So all I do is keep in your mind when you're doing your pruning, right? Someone add? Huh? No. Someone so quiet. Huh?
Listen
Alright.
and observe.
Alright. Alright. So let's say a plant like that, right? What happens if you prune like that? Exactly.
Easy to jack down.
Exactly. At the top, that even at the bottom, base on the side. So basically with this thing, you have to top over. Right? So you don't want to do a pruning like that. Remember I tell you about the different kind of crotch, the V crotch and this one? Yes, you don't want to. You don't want to have it narrow because this will soak water that will have an insect and will there. It will split. Once the weight cut it, it's going to just spin in two. Alright. On the fruit trees, right? Where are these branches dry? We have what we call a branch column. So right where all the branches dry, so when you go over and look at the fruit tree, you see a little bulge right here at all the branches. We call it the branch column, right? So whenever we're doing the cut, you see the column right there? Yeah. Whenever you're doing the cut, you want to cut it right above the column, but avoid damaging the column. Reason being, you see in this column, this is where all the healing takes place. So if you cut it close to the column, the flesh, the skin, the bark will actually go over and seal it off. If you cut it close to the column. Alright? If you cut it like out here and leave a stub, you're going to leave all this place to dry up and to come and farm like that. Right? Or other insects, right? So you want to cut it right against the column. Alright? But when you're doing the cut, you don't want to be cutting just there, suddenly. Because when you're cutting, especially on the bigger trees, the weight of the limb will tend to tear. Alright? So you want to avoid that, alright? Alright, then further I'll show you how we normally cut. Alright. So, correct? Wrong. Anybody can identify what's wrong?
That's wrong. When rain fall, it settle on the it settle was settle.
Alright. So,
Yes.
it's where the body is, right? Alright, so this is showing the bud now, right? Right across. Bud. Right? Alright. So, if you cut it at this eye angle here, and it's so far away from the bud, this part here is going to become a dry stump. And you're going to harbor the insect come here. Alright? If you cut it here, so, see it's going to be too sharp, so this part here, see it's going to become dry. Alright? So you don't want to have, you just want to have the correct angle, so you want to just right down here. Alright? If you cut it too low, it will be right on the bud. So what will happen? You're going to do damage to the bud. Right? You won't get the growth. Cut it too high, I would say that stuff gonna dry, you're gonna be out by insect. Alright? Remember I said now, when you're doing the cut, you want this is the bud over here, you want to cut and the water run away from the bud. If you cut like this water will come down here and second the bud, cause damage.
Yeah.
Alright? That's all the while you want to cut, away from the bud. And I say if you cut too close to the bud, you actually damage the feeding part of the bud. Right? You don't want to be doing that. You don't want to be cutting too flat, because what will happen? The water will settle on it. Alright? You don't want to leave that long stub, as I say, it's going to be dry. As well as it's possible you can send some garbage and sport and things like that. That's going to cause problem. Right? What you want is just this bud you want to grow. Alright? So you want to cut it down here to encourage this bud to grow. And you get the branch that you want. Alright? And you don't want to have those large pieces sticking out underneath you, right? Everybody follow? Yeah. Sure?
Yeah.
Alright. So I'm going to come on the farm and I oversee it. Alright. So I was telling you about the cut, right? If it's a small branch, you can use the roll cut and just split it off. Alright? If it's a bigger branch, you're going to need to cut like 2 or 3 times, right? Right. So, what you have to do, you cut and take off the weight. Okay. You know, you cut it up top, you can split. So you cut like high up, you take off the weight off of the branch. You cut down, and when you're making the final cut, you want a clean cut. You don't want this to split and tear. So you want it to be a small size you can manage to have a clean cut. Right? Generally, what we normally do, we start cut from underneath first, that you can't split, and you cut off the top.
Yeah.
Alright? Alright. Yes man, similar. Alright? So that's showing the cut again, right? So we say the big branch, so you cut off the bigger part up top, and leave like 1 or 2 feet on yourself, so that you can manage. So when you're making this cut, it's clean. You don't have a tear. Because once you tear damage the bark, you damage the plant. Right? Every time a tree tear, you cause damage. Because wherever it tear, you gotta leave that rough edge. You gotta leave edge where your hands and so can come in this and come in. Right? But once you do that clean cut, it will seal. If you notice the bark come and grow white. Alright? You see that yourself. Similar, similar methods. You cut it up first and you cut it up. Alright? All those three look to you. Well pruned, right?
No.
Who say well pruned?
From today.
Huh?
From today.
Who said that good job? Which one was that good job? Yes, look at that man, let me hear man, come here. Look at this one going. Good job or bad job?
Bad job, man.
Okay, yes man, then feel look at you man, bad job. Alright? Yes. So that person actually killed for that tree, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Very.
Alright. So, what are the questions? My body silent, let me say, yeah, you're not supposed to see your question then for me now. What's the questions? I must have the questions. Huh?
You ask the question.
No, so I'm doing presentation. We can't do something.
So what I would say,
Uh-huh.
method in pruning is either you increase or decrease your
Production.
production according to what method you use. So the right method you will get more increase and the wrong method, you get less increase from the pruning. Is that I realize?
Yes, in a sense, yes, in a sense. Because, I would say pretty much the whole objective of pruning is to get better quality fruits and to get better bearing trees that you can manage better. Alright? Apart from the part, the part of the aesthetics, like when the flowers grow and prune up the edges and something like that, the tree will look nice. Yes. But pretty much, once you prune your plants, you get better bearing from it. Better production from it. Alright?
As an audience, would you, if you recognize that there are some persons who prune, they put oil on the area that they cut where they put white, is that a recommended practice?
Or paint.
Who put oil?
Paint. Yeah, paint.
Who put oil?
I
Alright. Traditionally,
Yeah.
we used to put paint on it.
Yeah.
But now, we no longer have that practice. Right? So whenever you do the cutting now, you put fungicide. Right? So instead of painting with the paint, like back in the days, they used to cut the fruit trees and paint with the white paint. Yes. We use fungicide. Alright? I realize that for the same reasons, right?